Hello, and welcome to Be Understood Branding, a newsletter with brand strategy best practices for folks who are selling products or services or ideas with quick, actionable tips to connect more while building a successful, irresistible brand. I'm Maggie, the founder of Be Understood Branding, and I'm a brand strategist here in Chicago. That is my dog Django snoring in the background. Welcome to my twice monthly podcast about brands, how they're shaped, and advice about how you can build your own distinct and irresistible brand. Let's get into it. I have a question for you, and I think it's an important question. Here's the question. Do you want more people to know about and buy the service or product or idea that you're selling? You do. Okay. Well, in that case, I have a follow-up question. Does the thought of not being polite or basic or flat make you uncomfortable? Does it make you uncomfortable when it comes to social media, when it comes to your website, when it comes to building an elevator pitch, when it comes to anything that has to do with talking about what you do? I ask because I see people doing amazing things and not using what we know about how human brains work to connect with people about the amazing thing that they do. And believe me, I was raised by a WASP Canadian librarian. So I definitely understand, like at the cellular level, that kind of itchy feeling at the thought of ruffling feathers or not being polite or just kind of being, the thought of being something other than like a little boring can be scary. But when it comes to building your brand, it is your job to not be flat, to not be basic, to not be kind of boring. Your job is to be entirely yourself, exactly yourself, so that your work can be understood. Here's why. 2 words. Human brains. So in order to be understood or have the work you do be understood, or even better, be kind of deemed irreplaceable and unique, a brand has to be seen as clear and compelling by the human brain. The human brain needs to be able to put it in a category. And politeness isn't category worthy. Politeness isn't unique. Politeness is same. Politeness is same old. And things that are same old aren't remembered. So I advise you to be completely yourself, unless you're mean. To which I would say to you, don't be mean, unless you're punching up. If you're punching up, punch hard and well. But because being yourself is how you demonstrate your difference and make it easy for people to understand and value that difference. And when they do that, they will remember you. They will file away what you do in their brains. I wanted to give you some examples because I can say all this stuff, but like rubber meets the road. Like how can brands describe themselves in ways that aren't polite or flat or basic? So I went to some of my past clients' brand personalities, and I'm going to give you 4 of them, and I'd love to know if any of these speak to you. So we got 2 categories. We've got kind of flat, kind of boring, kind of basic. And then we have this company. This company says we are empathetic to a fault. That's not flat or boring. I love that. Another example of the opposite of flat or boring. This company says we're a little bougie, but down to earth when it comes to what matters. Oof. That's somebody I would want to work with. Here's example number 3. We are a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. Unless we're gearing up for a fight for justice, then we fight. And the last one from a former client is we're grounded in science, but we lead with our heart. Very specific, right? And memorable. I personally have felt flat and boring and in my marketing before, definitely. And usually that's a sign that it's time to revisit my brand strategy, because there's nothing in my brand strategy that's flat or boring. And I'd be happy to help you figure out how to do that yourself. get in touch if you'd like help. And that's it. Until next time, be well, my branding birdies.